Oh, dude, you know, Hurricane Heist would be a pretty good name for a movie. Oh, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be. Yeah, Hurricane Heist, pretty sure one of those movies where they come up with the title first and then try and figure out how to put a movie around it. Anyway, when Hurricane Heist is the title of the movie, I think you know exactly what they're going for and what you're gonna get when you go into it. Really, the best you can get out of a film like this is that it's so stupid that it's good. At least that's what I was kind of looking for when I went into it. And there were a few times when I really thought that it did go as far as I wanted it to, but honestly, for the most part, even though this sounds weird, it disappointed me.
There's a hurricane coming. We gotta go.
So plot-wise, it's exactly what you would expect. It's the title of the movie. There's a group of people who work at a federal mint where they take money and shred it when it's old and has been circulated for a while. There's a Category 5 hurricane. It's the worst hurricane ever! And it's gonna hit the town where the mint is. It's gonna hit the mint, and this, when a deadly storm is coming to town, best time to steal all the money.
We're on lockdown due to the storm.
Come on, man. Oh boy.
Turn around now. Do it.
Yeah, we've got the characters in here, very forgettable. Toby Kebbell's the only actor that I recognize. He plays a meteorologist who teams up with this woman who worked at the mint, and they're the heroes of the film who are trying to stop the evil people. You know, none of the performances are bad. They're just obviously very basic characters, which, again, is something you should probably expect when the movie's called Hurricane Heist. And there was a really fun moment between them when I thought that it really did go for kind of that wacky, stupid tone that I hoped it would go for. When the two characters were in a break in the action, hiding out in a building while 140-mile-an-hour winds are outside, and they start flirting over peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Yeah, they're just like guessing like, Jif? No, I'm actually a Skippy guy. Oh, what kind of jelly is it? Well, I've always been sort of a Concord great man myself. You know, that was one of the good parts. Who does that? I don't know. The main villain really hammed it up. I did enjoy when he was on the screen most of the time, because that's what I was looking for. It's just, it was really over the top, and he was just like, yes, I am the evil man. Blah. But couldn't tell you his name. Don't really understand his motivation other than that he wanted money. And then there's a whole host of side characters that just come out of nowhere and they get very little explanation. I think the villain's like girlfriend is there and she dies, and I'm like, I didn't even know that they were a thing.
This is not good.
No witnesses.
And unfortunately, there was really only like 2 action scenes that really did it for me. There was one where Toby Kebbell is throwing hubcaps into the wind, and then they're just like flying like buzzsaws and catches one dude in the chest. And it was hilarious. And another moment, they're in a mall and they shoot out the roof of the mall, and the wind sucks them up and they're like flying around on a cable. The effects were so bad. It was great. I wanted more of that, just like over the top, ridiculous stuff with questionable at best effects. But I felt like they kind of played it safe. And Toby Kebbell has a brother that's also kind of one of the heroes of the film. I thought it was really strange that towards the end of the film, those two just have a moment and they apologize to each other about their past relationship that's barely been touched on. And then at the end of it, even they're saying, why did we do that? Let's not do that again. And they also randomly shoehorned in that they had to be personally connected to hurricanes. Our dad was killed by a hurricane. I've never been the same since. Sure, that's whatever. I can't really complain too much, because what was I expecting going into a film called Hurricane Heist about a hurricane heist? Because if they weren't stealing a hurricane, that would be a movie. I think it really delivered mostly on what it set out to do. Average characters like you'd expect, a kind of ridiculous plot. I just was a little let down by a lot of the action, thought they could do more ridiculous. I think this would be a fun one to catch on TV, and I think it really would have been a lot better as like a sci-fi channel made for TV film, and that's honestly what it felt like. But it's never gonna reach like the comedy gold levels of Sharknado or Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus, which is kind of what I was crossing my fingers for.